following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome back into another episode of Tales from Concurpa's Rest. I am Eric Clark, the host of the Wyldeside with Eric Clark, and I'm saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome this holiday season to hang out with us in my kingdom at my medieval tavern. Before we get started, thank you to Connect 200, Music to See, and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of you for watching the video. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button so you are aware of our live streams. And make sure you head over to the Discord server. That is your one-stop shop for all things Wyldeside with Eric Clark, from applications to Concurpa's Rest. That's right, my subscribers are my employees. There we go. Look at them all. Ooh, we have our big, massive E-Light Ruthless Biscuit. She is the one who has built our Discord server. So make sure you head over there, join the server, and you can apply to work at Concurpa's Rest. You can also get me your YouTube suggestions and all that other stuff over on the Discord server. So today, we are back at Concurpa's Rest. We're going to get this research going because I want that next floor, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these guys here and put them up one more floor and then put another bar here, because we got to start cranking out this research. We got to get that research done. We need 100 orange and 129 yellow, plus we need some research. So as we go through the tech tree, by the time we get to here, we are going to need a lot more researchers, and they eat into the budget. Before we get started tomorrow, let's go ahead and check everything and make sure everybody is topped off. Good here, good here, good there. I don't have my storage yet. No, I do have supply storage. All right, where did I put that? Where did I put my supply storage on this floor? Okay, let's just go to special and get this little doohickey. And what this is going to do is, it is going to refill automatically my food stores. So you see that these crates here in the kitchen are down. When you click next day, boom, they're all filled up, all ready to go. The only thing that doesn't automatically refill are your adventure quests. So when you go out and get these side items from your adventurers here, ooh, we got us some shrooms. Got some shrooms, dude. Got some more strawberries. I will say this. I'll compliment the devs on this. They did pace the game correctly. So you're going to need a ton of these early things here. Cheese, strawberries, green beans, mushrooms. All this stuff up here doesn't matter, because you're going to be grinding to get these recipes. So you need these recipes before you can do before you need any of these ingredients. So it's pointless to waste your money, and they are more expensive. So it's pointless to waste your money, to send them all out. You may as well just go ahead and sandbag your cheese and your mushrooms. And because of their limited space in each one of these, in each one of these, oh, I need to go down a floor. That's right. I always do that. I forget that all the time. So you're limited here with 60 per crate. So I can only get 120 of each ingredient right now. But as you add more storage, you can get more stuff. And you'll see as the game goes on. So let's go ahead and speed this up, then we'll check our employees. Make sure all of our employees are happy, because that's really the key to your employees, is just throwing money at them. And when you start making a ton of money every day, you can kind of throw it at them. And we'll change drink prices as well. So right now we can take in 438, and we have a seating capacity of 168. That's about 3 turns per table. That's pretty good. That's what I want. And we're going to check our drink prices. Yeah, we're gonna keep increasing as we go because we don't want to overwork our staff. So if I crank the drink prices all the way down, you're going to get so many people in here, you're eventually going to wear these guys out. I don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and check our staff, make sure everybody is leveling up. Little Raven, let's give her another mug to slang. I'm sorry, I heard that when I said it. I heard it when I said it, man. I'm sorry. Kevin Hollis, of course, needs more money. He's got mouths to feed. He has habits. Matthew, he just wants more money because I gave more money to Kevin. So they were smoking out back. There's Rich. He's the money maker. See, Rich doesn't say anything to anybody. Rich is super cool like that. He just makes his 80 gold coins a day. Doesn't talk to anybody. Keeps his head down. These two, these are the troublemakers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this little trick. I'm bringing in good money. I'm just going to go ahead and give everybody a bump raise. I want to round up these numbers. Call it whatever you want. It's just a thing. Servers, I'm not really worried about, but down here in the back of house staff, you got to take care of them. And here they are. These researchers, they need the money. They got to pay back their student loans because all that talk of debt forgiveness was all utter political bullshit. And then after they voted for the person that said they were going to forgive all their debt, they didn't forgive their debt. So now you're stuck with your debt. Okay, so today, I know I'm babbling. That's what this is. This is a Let's Play, but I'm babbling. So again, our drinks are now surpassing our food because we've increased the drink prices. Our takeout's good. We're making some pretty good coinage. Let's level up some stuff. Let's see what we got. Oh, level up any employee. Do I get my 400? Okay, so prepare a bowl of chicken. Defend against thieves. Reach 5 stars with any food. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of cheese this a little bit. When we go into the next day, let's go ahead and top off all our barrels. When we go into the next day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut down the desserts and the soups. And what that will do is it'll force people to just order off the main menu. And that will increase the likelihood of them getting a bowl of chicken. So we're going to shut down the desserts. We're going to shut down the soups. And the only thing, and you can do this individually as well. If you just want to take steak off the menu, you can. So all we're going to do, if I wanted to, honestly, if I wanted to be this guy, let's have a little fun here. Let's shut down everything but the bowl of chicken because I need to serve 25 bowls of chicken. So let's go ahead and we'll serve just bowls of chicken. Today only, today's special. We'll get one of our servers to do some cute flowery drawing on a chalkboard to let you know that the only food you're getting in my oppressive tavern today is a bowl of chicken. So let's start the next day. Oh, here we go. Come on, Susan. Susan, right? Good job. Okay. Now here's what I want to do real quick. Let's go up here. Let's give her the big sword. The Schwartz is with her. If you know where that reference is from, drop it down in the comments for me. Then you're my kind of guy, whatever. Defends against thieves. We get our 400 coin. And we may actually reach 5-star with the bowl of chicken by doing this. So let's go up a floor. Let's check on our adventurers. We get our grand buns. And yes. So now we're stocked with strawberries. Strawberry. Man, I guess I could get some ham hock. I told you that's my stripper name. My stripper name is Ham Hock. Ham Hock on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Ham Hock. This is me up here. Actually, this is Paul C. and the Skid Marks. So, Paul C. and the Skid Marks is our house band. And they were a progressive folk band. But now they are a folk punk band. And they were called Cerebral Paul C. But nobody got the joke, and the people that did get the joke were highly offended, called me ableists. So we changed their name to Paul C. and the Skid Mark. Fair bowl of chicken. Okay, so now that I've done that, I've reached my goal. Let's go in. Turn them all back on. There we go. And we can sell some more food. John Farmery needs a boost. Now, when I move upstairs, John, trust me, you got to hang with me here. When I move upstairs and put up 3 more bars in another kitchen, I'll move my guys. My guy Magnus here, Lyotard, is going to be moved to the bar, and we'll find other names for her. But, yeah, so once we get upstairs and we get that second floor going, I'll put all my guys up there. But for now, I need them in these roles. Oh, I did have... Okay, let me check something here. Marion, Lily. Somebody had sent me this one. Millicent. And said that is a really good name for someone working in the bar. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a good name for someone working at my tug rooms on the 3rd floor, but, you know, the Wank Shack needs employees. And that's really what's going to happen. What we're going to do is we're going to put another floor up. So there'll be the bottom floor here, ground floor will be this bar, and then we'll go up another floor. We'll floor this out, put another bar almost exactly like it up here. And then on the 3rd floor, we will put our adventurers and our researchers. And we can get some more researchers in there, actually. And we'll put some tug rooms over here. I found I can do like one little tiny room. Totally doesn't even have a light. Like, doesn't even have a light. It's just a dark tug room where you get a dry handy from one of our beer wenches. Welcome to Concurpa's Rest. So yeah, if you would like to be a beer wench at my medieval tavern and work in my Wank Shack, head over to the Discord server. Head over to the Discord server, and you will not be disappointed. Okay, so we need... I'm sorry, man. We need 50 orange and 114 yellow. Right now, I can't get any yellow. Oh, I can. So let's do a party, a battle victory celebration. There we go. So everything is filled. All our food is topped up. We have all of our ingredients. We're going to have that. And then we'll schedule this one for later. Yeah, nice. See? Moving right along. Moving right along. If you know where that is from, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. See, that's what watching these Let's Plays really are, is just me babbling for an hour and dropping random pop culture references for Generation X. That's what it is. It's just Gen X references all over the place, man. All up in your face. Gen X in your face. Because that's where you want Gen X. In your face. Let's get some more cheese. Who doesn't want more cheese? From Eric Clark. I am a cheesy dude. And honestly, with these adventurers, if it's not 100%, if that's not 100%, I don't even go for it. But we are sitting with a good amount of money. So let's see if we can up our prestige. Our prestige. See if we can get to level 5. And we're going to cheese that. Because once I start going up floors and once we start really pounding out the tables and we're doing 1,000 customers a day, I'm not going to need the cheese. Because I'll have upgraded the tables and made them look pimp. And you can suggest colors and decorations and stuff like that if you want to. But this is just my way of cheesing the prestige. Throw in a bunch of these. Get me up to 8,000. That's my next level of prestige. Okay. All right. And then we go to 12,000. Now, when I come here... Oh, it's still 78. Dang it, Bobby. I have to slap your mama on the butt. Was it slap your mama on the ass? That quote. Bobby, I'm going to have to teach you not to slap your mama on the ass. Great show. It's I've always found it weird that a couple of these guys, their secondary shows were better than their primary shows. Right? For example, Mike Judge. Beavis and Butthead, obviously iconic, right? Everybody saw the Beavis and Butthead Do America movie. The radio station I worked for did a whole weekend for it. Gave away prizes, and I did bits. It's like time to call. If you would like to hang out with us, that would be cool. Just stuff like that. giving away tickets. But his other show, King of the Hill, lasted longer and was better. It was a better show. It's weird how that worked out. Peggy Hill, by the way, is one of the worst. Peggy Hill and the Dale's wife. Just the most horrible human being. I think Hank Hill may be the only good person on that show. Hold on a second. Okay, so we did pretty good. Made almost $8,000 today. Good show. Good show. Throwing a party. Would we cheese out? 24 decorate. Got a new recipe. Nice. Now, if we want to, we have all these recipes now. We just need some ches. And we can throw these parties and collect these high number of certain guests that we need. So now we need 50 and 34. We'll get those the next time we can have a party. But what I'm going to do right now, real quick, is I want to pause that, and I'm going to start this so that I can quickly get those research points and get our Wank Shack going. We got to get the Wank Shack going. And if someone would do me a favor and, write me a good song to B-52's Love Shack about the Wank Shack, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate your help there. Because, it just goes hand in hand. And I said that on purpose. I said it that way on purpose. Yes, I heard myself. It goes hand in hand. Chris needs some money. All right, Chris. My bartender, Chris. Here's my researchers. Draining my pocket. They're like kids at the mall. Dad, give me some quarters. I want to go to the arcade. Galaga was my game, by the way. Don't even mess with that. Galaga's, it's the best stand-up arcade game. I don't even want to talk about it. So back to what I was saying before about the, so Mike Judge, Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill is better. Matt Groening, Simpsons, yes, iconic. Has it gone on a little too long? Yeah, maybe. But Futurama, to me, is a better show. I enjoyed Futurama more than I enjoyed The Simpsons. Futurama was just written better. There were a couple of episodes in the later seasons, like the one where Fry's in the virtual world and he goes back and he just wants to hang out with his mom. I may cry just talking about it. I mean, that was a brutal episode. The episode where he and Leela are the time is frozen and they live their whole lives together. That one again, because I lost my wife in 2015, and when you see an episode like that, you're like, bro, how's a cartoon wrecking my soul right now? How is a cartoon wrecking my soul? All right, what are we leveling up here? Roasted fish, and we got some new quests. Finish any research, organize any event once, only desserts. Okay, we'll do the desserts tomorrow. We're cranking out that research. We should have it done by the end of the day, and then we'll be able to get our Wank Shack started. I don't know if we're I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to get to the new floor this episode, which means we'll probably get to the Wank Shacks the following episode. So today's goal is to get that extra kitchen and the new floor. And when we get the extra kitchen, when we get the extra kitchen, we're going to put it here. Because, again, we don't have that other bar yet. So until we can get our second kitchen, our second bar, we're going to put it down here so that way it just covers the whole floor better. We get better ticket times. I'm using total restaurant language when I say that. But, yes, I want nice low ticket times out of my kitchen. I want my windows smoking. I want my food runners running. Organize an event, 5 stars, desserts. Okay. So tomorrow we'll do only desserts. Actually, that is my youngest son's favorite word, by the way. I hope he's not hearing me. We'll do, because we need those orange guests, we'll do the strawberry cake event, and that'll knock out the desserts in one fell swoop. Let's just keep making money. Let's top everybody off. Now, someone asked in my comments, what I do here is I always add an extra mead and an extra ale barrel because these go faster. Mead and ale sell faster than the others. So with these bars, I try to throw an extra barrel of each up there just to keep it going. So I don't have to constantly check back and forth. Paul C. in the skid marks has just added a band member. Let's go ahead and add a band member to Paul C. in the skid marks. And if you would like to be in the second floor band, let me know. And let me know the name of your band. And I will gladly get you up here because we're going to need another band up here as well. So let's start the next day. Let's send out our adventurers. Oh, we got Ches. Noise. Let's get some, we can't get any more strawberries, so let's get some more mushrooms. Send you out. Let's get some gren buns because we're going to need them. Let's send them out. Okay. We're doing really well with the money. What I'm going to do, what's going to happen is I'm going to get this money all the way up to like $100,000. And by then we'll have another floor, we'll have some wank shacks and things like that. But then I'm going to go in and pimp everything out with the nice tables and the nice chairs. And eventually we get these cushioned couches, and that's going to take the prestige through the window. And then I won't even need all of this cheese up here with these. So let's get 5 more researchers. We are going to need more researchers. So let's go ahead and get them. And they max out at 64 a day. So it doesn't, they don't go any further than 64 a day. So you're just going to have to pile them on is what's going to happen. There's going to be a point where one floor is going to be one adventurer's table and nothing but researchers. Yeah, I think that's it. Right there. Okay. So now we can jam out. We can jam out all this research. Jam it on the one. Jam it on the one. It's my cats, dude. They're killing me. They're ninjas. They get up on the counters and tables, and I don't even hear it. And it's right next to me. Like these little soft paws. Charlie, stop it. Stop it. They always wait till I've got this microphone going. It's like a kid with, like if you get on the phone, if you're a parent, you know exactly what I'm getting ready to say. You know exactly what I'm getting ready to say. As soon as the phone rings and you pick it up, hello, your kid, dad, 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 hey, look at this, watch me, dad, watch me do this, watch me do this. And you're like, bro, stop. Ooh, we got to move this carpet. There we go. That was weird. That was a weird little, I just noticed that. So there's this little trick that I do. When we do eventually move up a floor, what I'm going to do, because the kitchen, you have to grind through and get these soup and grill and all this other stuff here, I'm going to put a stairwell in the corner. So when I put the kitchen up here, the chefs will be able to walk up and down the stairs to the soup and anything else that they need. All right, we're at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I don't like that phrase. I hate that phrase. At the end of the day, it's like, bro, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, so finally, the last thing I wanted to say about guys with shows, the guy whose secondary show is better than his primary show, Seth MacFarlane. American Dad is better than Family Guy. American Dad is better than Family Guy. I'm not even going to apologize. You can argue with me all you want, but American Dad is a better show than Family Guy. Just like H. John Benjamin. I don't know though, man. Both his shows are awesome. Archer and Bob's Burgers. But once the mom passed away in real life, you can't. Her character, Jessica Walters as Mallory Archer, her character was so important and so integral, and it probably just took all the steam out of the motivation to even continue to do Archer. But Archer's basically me. My wife used to say that all the time. She's like, are they watching you? I swear to God, they're watching you. Good job, Susan. Okay. So, how are we doing here? Ooh, we may not even need to throw a Vardy party. We can just jam out this research without having to throw a party. We're going to jam it on the one. Jam it on the one. Jam it on the one. That may be a very obscure reference for a lot of you. But if you know that reference, jam it on the one. Drop it down in the comments. No. I need to do that. Okay, because I need the desserts. I mean, I could just shut them off, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm killing it. We may get those 19 yellow guests. 2023, that sounds really racist. Get those yellow guests in here. Hey, man. With everything that's going on, how could you say that? It's because you're not listening. You're not paying attention. It's one of the things I've always said about radio is that people listen with one ear. They listen with one ear, man. You can do a talk show. You could lay out. I did talk radio, sport talk radio. You can lay out a very well-scripted argument, a very well-scripted rant. People are only picking up every other word. Because, especially if they're on the phone with you. If you're in a conversation with someone on a phone, they're rarely listening. They're listening. They're hearing you, but they're not listening. They're forming a response. There is an art to listening, and people don't. It's lost. It's completely lost. First step in listening is actually paying attention. Just block everything out and pay attention. That's it. It's really not that hard. Not that hard. But you're a human and your mind starts wandering, and because it's 2023 and everybody has every piece of information at their hand, they're smarter than everyone, so I don't need to listen to you. I already know what I'm going to say. I have an argument locked and loaded. Because I would do these trolls when I was doing sports media. I work in the southeastern United States. And I don't know if you're familiar with SEC football. It gets a little spicy. It gets very spicy with the fan base here. So you either need to be a homer or you need to be the contrarian. One of those. Whereas I'm right in the middle because my brother told me something a long time ago when I started working in talk format radio. He said, if you want to kill talk radio, bring in perspective. Just bring in perspective. Because talk radio is adversarial and combative. That's the secret. It's two guys screaming at each other with the girl in the middle. Calm down, everybody, calm down. I decided to be all of that. So I would try to lay out arguments that were just covering the whole scope, the whole gamut. And one of them I came up with, and my wife helped me do it. She hated it. She hated doing it. So the argument is, Eli Manning is a better quarterback than Peyton Manning. Now, when you say something like that, that's like if you say that in a bar in Tennessee, that's testing your manhood. Like that's like if you want to know if you're like Billy Joe Badass, like if you want to know if you could actually go handle a bar fight, like if you've seen Roadhouse way too many times and you think you're that guy, walk into a bar in Tennessee and say Eli Manning is a better quarterback than Peyton Manning. I used to say it all the time on the radio, and I have had people call me. I had a guy almost wreck his car. He was screaming at me so hard. He was just screaming at me. How could you say that? Where'd you go to school? Did you get past the 5th grade? Do you not watch football? And I also worked with 2 former Tennessee Titans. And the looks on their faces in the studios was always like, dude, why? First time I said it, the one guy, I don't want to give names, I mean, you can just go back and look it up, I guess. But the one guy was like, what? It's like, man, I've never wanted to hit you live on the air before, but this is happening. Well, the argument is real simple for me. What's the goal of an NFL team? What's the goal? What is your goal? Is your goal to have the most passing yards in a season? Is your goal to have the most touchdowns in a season? No, your goal is to win a Super Bowl. So that's all that matters to me. Because I'm not winning and losing. I'm just a watcher. I'm just an observer. I am an interloper, a voyeur, if you will. So I don't have a dog in the fight. I really don't. I don't get attached to sports teams. Manchester United lost today to West Ham, 2-0. I didn't lose. I don't have to go into the locker room and get screamed at by Eric Ten Hag in Dutch. All right? So I don't get that attached. I enjoy watching it. I like a good competition. But honestly, I don't get paid. So I mean, it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. So the argument for me is very simple. What do you want to do? You want to win a Super Bowl. Okay, well, Eli and Peyton have won 2 Super Bowls each. They have each won 2. Okay. Now, one of them has what could possibly be one of the worst quarterback performances in a Super Bowl. The other one won both Super Bowls from behind, no one thinking they're going to win. They did it as a wild card, I believe, in one season on the road up against a Patriots team that was undefeated. Okay, so that tells me if it's the Super Bowl and I'm down by a score and there's 2 minutes left, which of these two am I reaching for? Eli Manning. So that's my argument. And the same guy would call me almost every single time I would do it. I can't believe you're still saying this. I'm like, I can't believe you're still calling. I can't believe you are still calling me about it, knowing that I'm completely messing with you, that I'm totally trolling you on the radio. He lost his job. This guy lost his job. I told this story on a live stream. This dude lost his job. Didn't I do desserts? Okay, I got it. Lost his job as an ambulance driver. That's the craziest part. This guy was driving ambulances. He was an EMT. And he got fired because he was heard on the radio with us screaming probably about Peyton Manning because he was a huge Volunteers fan, a huge Tennessee Volunteers fan. And my wife cheered at UT when Peyton played, and she's a huge UT fan. She was a huge UT fan. So getting her to help me, and she was a debate champion lawyer, so getting her to help me construct this argument that Eli Manning was a better quarterback than Peyton Manning, it killed her to do it. But it was a good challenge. She actually enjoyed those challenges. We would do that all the time. We would always try to, we would do things like we would take notepads and try to write down all 50 states. Okay, write down all 50 states. And then if you got done with that, see if you could do the capitals. They were just fun little things to do that we would do to kill time or just, exercise the brain. Okay, this is the slow grind of the game. Oh, these cats, dude. There were 5 of them. I rescued these 5 kittens. Their mama cat was the stray that was a kitten dumped on my back porch. And then she would come up every now and again, and I'd give her some food and stuff like that. And then she showed up pregnant. I'm like, oh, dude, this cat's fucking pregnant. Seriously? And then one day she showed up, and she wasn't pregnant. And I realized, man, there's kittens out there somewhere. Didn't know where they were, anything like that. So I had all these poison ivy vines growing up the side of my house. And I hired a guy to come over and get rid of them because I've tried to battle them. I've used enough calamine lotion. Screw it. I'll pay someone a couple $100 to remove all that. So he was removing all the vines from the side of my house, and they were coming up out of this rose bush. The rose bush had been planted in the 1960s, I believe, by my late wife's grandfather. Because the house I live in was their house. It was bought out of a Sears catalog when he came home for the war, all this other stuff. So there's this huge old rose bush that these vines were coming out of. So the guy's down there trimming out the base of the rose bush, and all of a sudden I hear him go, "Hey man, check this out." And I look down, and he's handing me this little black kitten. And I'm like, what? Oh, they've been outside living in this rose bush for like a week. And I'm like, all right, dude. So we went in the shed, set up a box, got him going, started taking over and taking care of him. So we got him up to about 6 or 7 weeks old, took him to the vet, got the mama fixed. That was the first thing I did because I didn't want her running around the neighborhood, whoring around. It's like, if you're going to do that, come down to the Concurpas Rest and we'll put you to work in the wank shack. I don't know if you want to get a hand job from a stray cat in a dirty medieval tavern, but I mean, it's better than living in a rose bush. So we got 3 of the kittens adopted out, and we kept 2 of them, and the mama kitty. The mama kitty still hangs out. She comes in. I think she's in right now, especially in the wintertime. She comes in and hangs out. Then she leaves during the day and goes roaming around the neighborhood, but she's fixed, and that's the important one. So we've got the 2 boy cats, Charlie and Midnight. And when I say their names out loud, I realize that I named my cats after a 70s detective who was also a pimp. Fittingly enough, I'm playing this game. I'm basically a medieval pimp. All right, so now we're going after the second floor. We want to get that second floor. We got our plus kitchen. Let's go ahead and put our kitchen. We need to do a little maneuvering. So let's put the packing table here. Going to come in. We're going to take this wall out there. Then we're going to come to our kitchen. We're going to take another boosh, like so. Then we're going to hire just one. I almost sang something there, but I forgot the words to it. So we're going to hire Forrest. He's going to run. Sorry. And, yeah, we'll do Edwy. But here's what we're going to do. So, wait a minute. Where are my guys? So we're going to do... Let me get that name changed so he's no longer a waitress. So then we'll come up here and we'll change this name to Becky with good... Oh. Becky Good Hair. We'll call this one Becky with the Good Hair. All right, so that's Becky Good Hair. And then we're going to change Edwy to... Andre. I just did one of his videos. Which one was it, Andre? I just did one of his requests. One of his bands. Andre Death. Alright. So let's get up here and change this one to... I'm just gonna leave that where it is. You guys know who that is. You know who that is. All right. Once again, my nerds need money. Nerds need money. Why do you need money? You don't leave the house. What do you need? Cheetos? Come on, man. Just call Ma for some more meatloaf. It's throwing money at him. That's all you can do. It's all you can do. It's all you can do. He just lay there like a slug. It was his only defense. You see, I'm just dropping these references, bro. You got to hang with me. You are my Gen X Sherpas hanging with me. Okay. So I need soups for the day. Spend more than $7,500. See, this is one of those quests where they purpose. I think it's like part of the algorithm or part of the code. Dude, they want you to drain they'll drain you sometimes. Crazy. I don't know what they're playing with in the other room, but it's really starting to piss me off. All right, so let's put a couple more decorations in here. Let's cheese it out. All right. And, oh, wait. Just one more, and that'll get us over the... All right. One more just in case. Okay. Can you not hear that in the background? They're killing me. They are killing me. All right, so let's get some cheese for our cheese and wine. You've got to be hearing that in the background because it's all I hear right now. They've gotten up on the table, got a bolt or something off. They'd been smacking these bolts around. I'm like, where are they getting these bolts from? So I'm thinking, man, my furniture's going to fall apart. I'm scared to sit anywhere. Then I realized it was from somewhere else. They imported them. Okay. Soups only soups. For the day, we will tell you what. Since we have to serve soups for the day, what do we need? Okay, so we're going to get the new floor, and we're going to try to get the fireplace. So we're going to do yellows. We want yellows. Is the green... Is that considered the soup? Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wait a day. No, I need the research first. So let's go ahead and do our 80 guests. Another battle celebration. Wait. See, now... This is where I hesitate. I do this all the time. And so I get 80. Okay. All right. That's what we'll do. Get this. We'll do the 80. Yeah. Book it. Who's leveling up? Marvelous Artsy. Here we go. So yes, if you would like to be an employee, head over to the Discord server, and I will place you in a position at my medieval tavern. Now I will tell you, if you are a server on the floor below where my hotel rooms are, you will be working in the wank shacks. It'll be your job to go in and clean up the wank shacks after we're done. That'll be your duty every morning, is to go in there and clean out the wank shack. So if you would like to have a job, I'm going to pay you well. You're going to get paid very well. Your job will be to clean up the wank shacks, and if anyone drinks too much and they die, you throw them out the back into the river. It's really not a hard job. And Ruthless Biscuit is in charge. Oh, that's Masha. Where is she? Is this her? Yes. Ruthless Biscuit is my Elite Max server, so she is in charge of the bitches. And Valte is in charge of collecting the money from the bitches. So, yeah, go over to the Discord server and go get a job at my wank shack. Which is very... Never thought I would be making a video where I was using those phrases. Actually, you know what? There's people who know me who are listening to this right now like, dude, bullshit. You've been saying that since the 80s. You've been talking like that since the 80s. So this is nothing new. Now it's just a video. Now it's online. It's forever. It is for perpetuity. It's my idiocy. My idiocy for perpetuity. All right, so we get us a nice new painting. Where are we going to hang this one? Yes. Yes. I know you heard that. You had to have heard that. Let's tuck this painting in the corner. And that's something else, too, that I like about this game, is that you get these classic paintings. This one is called, I believe, The Harvest. The Harvest, yeah. And this one is Dutch Ships in a Calm Sea. Go ahead and Google it. I think it's famous. I think it's somebody famous. I'm not into art, so I don't really know. But you also get Van Gogh. There's the Mona Lisa. There's the Birth of Venus. There's a couple of really famous paintings you get that you just hang on your wall in my medieval tavern. Because, hold on. Because I sent my mercenaries out to collect strawberries, mushrooms, and prized possessions. So, and cultural items. So when we're pillaging your village and you've got some priceless art, we're going to take it and hang it in my medieval tavern, in the wank shack. That's what I'm going to do. Once we get the tug rooms built, I'm going to take all these famous paintings and put them in the tug rooms. So when you're getting a dry handy in a dark room, there's just going to be a slight glow of the Mona Lisa staring at you because the eyes follow you the whole time. Now that I've put that in your head, let's go ahead and work on this other grill. Yeah, so we're going to do that. We'll take the fancy paintings and we'll put them in the tug room. Guys, it's one bolt. And you know what's crazy? The bolt is from upstairs. They literally brought this. These cats brought these. They carried these steel bolts down to the bottom floor so that they could play hockey in the kitchen linoleum. That's what it is. That's what it's for. Because they like the floor. You give them any toy, they bring it into the kitchen and smack it around the kitchen floor. I guess they're hockey fans. They're predators. And I know, I get it. I live in Nashville. I said that for a reason. All right? There is a method to my madness. Not really. But in reality, there was no method to his madness. It was pure madness. I try to do Morgan Freeman, but it always blends into Cleveland Brown. Okay, so we got the soups done, and we got the 345. Here we go. Let's start the next day. We're all topped off. Let's head up to our adventurers and see what we got. Yes, I would like my more strawberries because we're gonna do It's Valentine's Day, and the king needs strawberries because he's going to do something to the queen. You thought you could go your whole day without hearing that. Serve more than 200 customers a day, refill 400 liters. These will be easy. We only need 20 more of those. We'll get those probably today. Here's what's cool about this next quest is I get this floor tile here, and you get these throughout the game. You'll see them as you go through the quest tree. You get different wall textures, floor tiles, and things like that. I'll say this about this one. When you get this one, I would suggest putting it down, because as you can see with this floor texture here, this one doesn't reflect. So there's it's a little darker. The room is a little darker with this floor texture. When I put this texture down, the room's gonna. I'm gonna hate saying it. The room's really gonna pop. The room's really gonna pop. It's gonna have a great pop to it. I've heard that in TLC shows. Remember when TLC was about learning? Remember it was about learning? And not people with brain disorders getting married and line dancing on their honeymoons. It was about like learning stuff. It's educational, man. My 600-pound life. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm learning I don't want to be 600 pounds. Sorry, I just had to pick that thing up. It was right next to me. It was right next to me. So I'm sorry, I had to go get that. I had to go get it from him. I was going to yell some profanity and scream and holler. Oh, so I need 6 more, and I can get that floor tile. That floor texture. Okay, so the next party we're going to probably do is this one. We're going to need those 120 for our research. Yeah, by the time we get there, so we're going to go another day, and by the time we get there, we will have hopefully enough. But we do need, I think, soups. Is it soups for the day? No, okay. Let's wait off on that. Okay, let's check our mercenaries. Killed a bunch of people for green beans, so that's always good. More strawberries. More cheese. There we go. Let's level up some staff. Yanni needs more money. He's got bills to pay. That's fine. I dig. Oh, these researchers. Killing me. Because you want them happy. They're more productive when they're happy. They crank out the research faster when they're at 100%. Like I said, man, you're just throwing money at them. Oh, so now they found a bag. Now it's a plastic bag. Right next to me. I mean, looking right at me, too. Looking right at me. Like, see, Dad, if you paid attention to us all the time, constantly, this wouldn't happen. This is on you, Dad. This is all your fault. If you didn't pay us the constant attention we so rightly deserve, I wouldn't be a pain in the butt. So it's our fault. It's my fault. It's all my fault. So we need main courses the whole day. It's a main course. No, we need these 120. All right. So we're going to do that one tomorrow. We'll get that one planned. Planned out. And while we're waiting, don't forget we live stream here on the Wyldeside every Wednesday at 11 a.m., Saturdays 2 p.m. I am a horrible self-promoter, by the way. So I forget to do that all the time, including in my live streams. And Ruthless Biscuit, she keeps bitches in line. So she does a good job of reminding me to promote the channel. So, of course, make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Head over to the Discord. Join the Discord server. All things Wyldeside with Eric Clark are right there on the Discord server. From applications to the tug rooms to, again, your day wouldn't be complete, to your YouTube reaction requests, because that's really what the channel is about. The channel, I mainly do video breakdowns. As a former music director, program director for rock stations around the country, for corporate radio stations here in the U.S., I have a lot of experience in music. So I've been doing breakdown analysis and reaction videos for the past couple years. So if you have a band song video, something you want me to check out, head over to the Discord server. Right there on the left-hand side is the tab for YouTube reaction requests. And drop me a link with a little bit of info about your suggestion, and we'll go from there. Only one suggestion per person per time, and if I do your suggestion, I'll delete it, and then you can go back in and drop another one. If you spam me, you will feel the wrath of Ruthless Biscuit. You really will. All right, so let's bang out this research. 136, sorry. So I'm going to need 16 more when the day is done. Now I've got REM's Everybody Hurts in my head. And Cleveland Brown sitting in his car listening to Everybody Hurts by REM. Again, those are the references you get when you hang out on the Wyldeside. Look, I've got this monkey in my brain who's organizing my card catalog. So like all these band names and albums and cuts and all this stuff in my head is organized through this mental card catalog. Problem is, my librarian is a monkey who's all coked out. So, with ADD. Yes, Ethan, today is the 23rd. Okay, thank you. Can I go back to my recording? Thank you. Cats and kids, ladies and gentlemen. Cats and kids. So that's how we go. So anyway, let's go ahead and fill all these up. Boom. Let's get these filled like so. Who needs money now? Trina Dawn needs the moolah. Oh, yes, this is something I need to do as well. Let's go ahead and do these employees real quick, and I want to show you something you got to do, or it's going to completely fuck you up. You have to do it, or it's going to screw everything up. These are very important. They really are. Okay. Damn, another one? Who's leveling up? HC, Chris needs money. See? Talking in the back, man, during a smoke break. You gave me a raise. I want to get a raise, too. I want a raise. Okay. So, because we got the new floor, we're going to do that before the end of the episode. We're going to do that real quick. Real quick, let me show you what we're going to do here. Because we have the new floor, when you go to your employees, they're automatically checked to serve the new floor. You don't want that. As soon as you get to the end of your day, go through your employees and make sure, now that you have multiple floors going, you have got to keep on top of the assignments. Because if not, they will run to different floors, and they'll run to different bars and all that other stuff. No, you don't want that. You don't want anyone splitting. The only time you want them splitting is when I build those hotels on that third floor. The servers from the second floor, I'll assign them to that floor and to those hotel rooms. But as far as floor 0 or ground floor goes, as soon as you start getting multiple floors, make sure you're going into your employees and clicking these so they're not running all over the place, because that will eat into your time. And they do it. It's crazy. And there's a glitch with the garden. So you'll see your chefs from the garden running in, and you're like, bro, I have everything out there. Why are you doing this? But it's this weird glitch, which is another reason I try to avoid setting up a garden bar. Aside from the fact that it is medieval England or Europe, so it rains every other day, and when it rains, your garden is basically shut down. And now I've got Pearl Jam in my head. That's right. The song Garden. Great song, by the way. You should know it. Okay, so before we get going on the next day, let's do this. Now that we have our new floor, let's make our move. Boosh. And a boom. Now, here comes the fun. Here comes the fun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the fun. I said, it's not all right because I'm singing and nobody wants that. Nobody wants me singing. All right, let's do it. Let's just wall this whole thing in like so. Bippity bippity boom, like that. Because this is just going to be my researchers and my adventures. So let's put him here. No, let's put him chill. And we're going to highlight all of them. Click and hold down left mouse. Go up a floor. Boom. Now we come down. Get these. Come up a floor. Let's put them there for now. Then we go like that. Come up a floor. We're going to put you here. And again, because I'm a tyrant, I'm not going to spend money on lights. They don't need to work in the light. For some reason, they have little lamps at their desk. I don't know. But they don't need light, and I'm not going to spend the money on them. So I don't do that. All right. Now that we have that second floor ready to go, all I'm going to do right now is floor it and kind of remove this wall here. So we're going to come in here, grab the floor texture. Let's just go ahead and build it all up. And we'll be ready for the big move next episode. Boom, like that. Now, when I come off pause, you're going to see all them run upstairs. Ah! Ah! And remember, kids, bookshelves only with researchers. If you put these bookshelves anywhere else in this tavern, they're going to go to them. So if you have a random bookshelf over here and you're just going to tuck it in the corner and think, oh, I'm just going to put it there and make it look good, researchers are going to leave their desk and go all the way to that bookshelf to get a book. So don't put bookshelves or even the ones you hang on the wall. This one here. Don't put them anywhere except right next to your researchers. Okay, so now we have a nice empty space. Let's get through another day. Just another day. John Cicada. Wow, what a great song. I forgot how good that song is. Let's get through a couple more days, and then we'll start working on the upstairs. And we'll put the kitchen over here, and we'll put that stairwell so that the chefs can get back and forth. But again, I'm not doing anything really until I get a lot of, like these three. These are the three I really want right here. The fireplace grill, the props for the soup, and the chopping table. Because once I have those, I can totally move this guy upstairs. And then we can totally pimp out the second floor. And then we'll put the tug rooms over here. And the tug rooms, these are going to be like this. Like that. Boom. Then we're going to put a bed and something in there, and that's going to be it. That's it right there. I think I can get like $50 for it. So that's going to be the tug rooms. They're going to be up here. They're going to be dirty and gross. I may put them over here so they're closer to the stairs. Like move the adventures table over to like here. Let's put the adventures table over here in this corner. And then what we can do is save all this space here. These will all be tug rooms. Maybe even like 2 here. So we'll put 2 tug rooms here. Maybe 3. We can come up here. Yeah, we can do a bunch of them. We'll put a bunch of tug rooms. So that'll be next episode. This episode we're just going to crank through one more day, earn a bunch of money, and then crank through this research, see how far we can get. So let's go one more day. All right. Everybody's looking good. Looking good. And here's something else too. I always forget about it. So like I'll come up here and they'll be like all of them filled because I forgot. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. I sent some people out. Because once you move that table, it becomes out of sight, out of mind. It does real quick. You go up a couple floors and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I have adventures table. I should go up there and check on them. All right. So we're doing real good. How are our times? Our times are good. We're all right. We're not getting any angry customers, and that's what we want to see. As long as we're not getting any of those little red bubbles popping up over top of people, and we'll be good. And then you can also find them here in your angry customers tab. So as you can see, Everything's fine. Our drinks are good. Overall's good. How's our menu? Yeah, these are good prices. Come up here and check. Now, here's another way to maintain your balance. I have a total of 168 seats. I say I'm rounded to 150. So what that means is I don't want more than 600 customers a day, because that is more than 4 turns of these tables. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come to our menu. Let's level this up real quick. With my timer. We're going to come up here, and we're going to bump it up. We're going to bring the water down. No. There we go. Like that. That's fine. I know I only shaved off a couple. It doesn't. I mean, really, you know what? Let's do it. There we go. All right. Those are expensive. Those are expensive drinks, man. That's $10 for a glass of wine, $12 for a mug of mead. And on top of that, you're paying exorbitant prices for these meals. $105 for a steak dinner. Bro, that's a lot. Okay, so how close are we to our research? Oh, are we going to get it today? Maybe? Oh, guess not. Okay, we'll get that one tomorrow. We'll get that one in the next episode. So the next episode, we're going to work to build out that second floor. That is going to be the goal. Excuse me. So I could put it up there now and open it up now, but this kitchen, it'll drag everything down. So you don't even want to risk it. Don't even want to risk it for the biscuit. Kitty of the Wild, she deserves a pay raise. Let's give her a pay raise. Let's give Kitty of the Wild a pay raise. Millicent, our newly named server. And what did we get in our quest? Noise. Okay. So next episode, we're going to grind towards getting the grill, the soup, and the chopping table. And then once we get the grill, the soup, and the chopping table, then we're going to build out that upstairs. Then we can move up to the wank rooms. So again, if you would like to work in my medieval tavern, head over to the Discord server. Over on the left-hand side is the tab for Concurpa's Rest. Drop your name and the position you'd like to fill in there, and I will do my best to fulfill your request. And again, if you have a suggestion for a band song video you want me to break down, analyze, and react to, that tab is there as well, the YouTube reaction request. But most importantly, all things Wyldeside with Eric Clark are right there on the Discord server. So make sure you're liking the video, help out the algorithm. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and hitting that notification button for the live streams. If you want to follow me on any and all the social media, everything is linked down below, including an opportunity for you to become a Patreon member. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy holiday season to join us here in my kingdom at Concurpa's Rest. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wyldeside.